This is Rummy's Corner.
Coming up on the 7th of June from Ipswich, England, in a heavyweight bout that will be available worldwide on DAZN, Fabio Wardley will square off against Justis Huni. This is a damn interesting matchup between two undefeated heavyweights, and in my opinion, it's a terrific step up in class for both guys. Wardley was originally scheduled to face Jarrell Big Baby Miller, and that one was a mighty intriguing fight in its own right, but Miller suffered an injury, Huni stepped in as a replacement, and personally, I like the style matchup here even more. Huni turned pro less than 5 years ago and has a perfect 12-0 record with 7 wins coming inside the distance. Just 26 years old, the Australian is widely viewed as one of the most promising young heavyweights out there today. Huni has very good all-around boxing ability, but the big knock on him to date is that he does not hit especially hard. He is very talented with a lot of potential, where he still has a lot of room for improvement, and time is on his side. To date, he has mostly fought subpar opposition, which isn't unusual for a young heavyweight building experience and fine-tuning his craft. Even though he's in the early development phase of his career, he does, however, have 2 standout victories. Huni was awarded a lopsided 10-round unanimous decision against Andrew Tabiti back in October 23. Then in his very next fight, he was awarded a 10-round unanimous decision against Kevin Lerena. Considering where he is, those are 2 quality victories. Lerena is perhaps best known for his losing effort when he dropped Dubois 3 times in the opening round. He wound up providing a difficult challenge, and it was a hard-earned, potentially great learning experience for Huni. Following the fight, he stepped back down in class, winning all of his last 3 fights by second-round stoppage. On the other side, the 30-year-old Wardley turned pro in 2017. He is undefeated through 19 contests, with 18 victories, a draw, and 17 of those 18 victories coming inside the distance. Wardley is not the most technically skilled boxer out there, but he is extremely fast and explosive, with devastating knockout power. He has generally been facing a similar type level of competition, if not a more experienced level of opposition when compared to Huni. Wardley is, of course, coming off a 2-fight rivalry against Fraser Clark. Their first fight produced a highly entertaining and competitive match where the 2 styles clashed brilliantly. Clark was the more technically and fundamentally sound boxer, but Wardley's explosive and unpredictable style largely offset that, and that's what made this such a damn good fight. It was a truly captivating affair where the momentum swung back and forth several times throughout the fight, and often within the course of many of the individual rounds. That one was ultimately ruled a draw. In the rematch last October, however, Wardley made a big-time statement when he exploded early and stopped Clark in the opening round. That was a devastating display of raw power. So who wins? Wardley or Huni? Very tricky fight to pick. On one hand, Clark's boxing skills provided Wardley with a lot of issues, and Huni is a more talented operator than Clark. On the other hand, Lerena's explosive athleticism provided Huni with some difficulties, and Wardley is more powerful and explosive than Lerena. Common wisdom strongly suggests that this one likely either ends in a points win for Huni or a stoppage victory for Wardley. I can envision a reasonable path to victory for both guys, but it will all depend on how the styles clash come fight night. I believe Huni has the skills and talent to outbox Wardley, and I likewise believe Wardley has the power and unpredictability to stop Huni. If Huni comes in well-conditioned and prepared, and he is defensively responsible, I believe he has a great chance of winning. At the same time, while Huni is very skilled, defensive aptitude isn't necessarily his strong suit. He can be hit, and he has been hit, but he is yet to be hit by someone with the firepower of Wardley. I'm extremely excited for this one, and I'm really interested in seeing how it plays out. For my official prediction, I am going to take Huni by a close and competitive 12-round decision, and I honestly think it's going to be one hell of a fight. I can envision this one playing out a lot like that first fight between Wardley and Clark. I think Wardley will have more than his fair share of moments, possibly even dropping Huni at some point along the way. But I believe the young Australian heavyweight will step up his game and rise to the daunting challenge before him. And I believe he will really show his toughness in this one. So I am going with Huni on points in a close one, but as always, what the hell do I know? I ain't exactly Quasimodo over here, but I am extremely excited for this one, and I think both guys deserve credit for stepping up. Nice to see two promising heavyweights go at it, and I sure am fired up. Best of luck to both Wardley and Huni. Who do you think will win? Please share your thoughts in the comments section. The 7th of June, live worldwide on DAZN, the global home of boxing. Click the link in the description to get DAZN now. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed and have a wonderful night. This is Rummy's Corner.
You know, Quasimodo predicted all this.